Ukrainian President Zelensky is expected at the White House tomorrow. This comes just days after President Trump's Alaskan Summit with Russian President Putin. Putin now making demands Ukraine may not want to take. ABC's Johnny Fernandez gives us the details.
For the first time in over a decade, Russian President Vladimir Putin stepping onto American soil, greeted with the red carpet, a handshake from President Trump, and the symbolic power of a military flyover. President Trump describing the talks as productive, though he offered very few details on what was actually agreed to.
There were many points that we agreed on, most of them, I would say, a couple of big ones that we haven't quite gotten there, but we've made some headway.
But even as the two leaders talk peace, Ukrainian President Zelensky says Russia continued its attacks against Ukraine, with bombings and drone attacks reported across the country. President Trump vowing to press Putin for a ceasefire, posting on social media, the best way to end the war is to go directly to a peace agreement instead. Russia continues to control about 20% of Ukraine. Sources tell ABC News Putin is demanding Kyiv surrender the Donetsk region in exchange for stopping offenses elsewhere and promising to halt further attacks. Those sources say President Trump relayed that message to Zelensky and European leaders, who pushed back, insisting Ukraine should not be forced to give up land. Ukraine was not invited to the summit in Alaska, but it must deal with the consequences: no ceasefire, no trilateral meeting, and no severe consequences for Russia. The Kyiv Independent newspaper calling the summit sickening, shameful, and in the end, useless.
Johnny Fernandez, ABC News, New York.
First Lady Melania Trump wrote a personal letter to Putin about thousands of Ukrainian children President Zelensky says have been kidnapped by Russia during the war. Two White House officials tell ABC News President Trump handed that letter to Putin personally.